Hello viewers, welcome to Core for Any. If you are new, hit subscribe buttons and notification bell so you can never miss any our incredible content. SwiftUI, self-fitness and trainers apps inside. Today we need to create here this setting screen as well as the profile screen we need to develop. First of all, we need to develop this here the top app bar and also this tab bar. And after need to create here the cells UI, need to develop like this UI image titles and some value need to showing like this here UI need to list view need to develop here. Let's start how to write down inside the shape UI. First of all need this here the secondary app colors need to set here, copy here and to paste this here this and to give this here the app colors. And now we need to set here the colors and we need to paste this here. These app colors are the needs here. Now first of all we need to go inside the home folders and to create here the new groups and to give this here the name as a setting. And now need to create here the inside the new files and to give this here the name. Shift UI view need to create and to give this here the names as a setting screen. And need to create like this here. Also need to create here the setting row. Now click on new files and to create here the Shift UI view and to give this here the name setting row and create here. And also need to create here the new files and now need to give this here the name and to give this here the profile screen like this create here. Now one by one need to develop here. First of all need to develop this here the app bars for the setting screens are needed here. First of all need to draw here the Z stack and now need to add this here the navigation bar dot add extension methods need to call this here. Now need to create here the view stacks like this configures and to configure this data. Now we need to set this here the view stack. Before develop we need to set here the scroll view and like this and UI develop. Now need to show here the canvas and draw here the data. And first of all need to need its image we need to import here inside these folders sets and to put this here needed all image and open this here property and to set here the single scales and set like this here. Now need to go inside the setting screen and need to develop here. Set here the text and now give this here the name setting and now need to set here the custom font. Give this here custom font. Set here the regulars and to give this here the 18. And now first of all need to set this here the foreground colors for this text. Give this here the color white. Then after need to set this here the horizontal 20 padding. After need to call this here the vertical 15 padding. This is the both methods are the extension methods need to explain in details in first video. Please see if you not see this so please first of all say and to how to create like this extension shortcut methods inside this here. Now need to write down here the top with safe area and now need to set here the background and we need to use this here the colors the colors dot secondary tab colors so need to set here showing like this here and also need to set here the app max left we need to set this here the UI and this is the drawing here the setting UI. Now we need to create here the view stack and to give this here the spacing set here the 15 like here. Then after need to give this here the bottom shape area and also need to give this here the vertical 50 like this configures are the need this here the view stack. Now need to create here the setting row we need to first of all develop and to use inside the menu. Need to need here some property need to declare here. First of all need to need here the titles need to set here the state where titles equal to blank and to now temporary to give this here the setting like and state where needs here icons need to give this here the icon as a blank. Then after need this here the state where value, and by default need to set here the one like here. And now need to set here the another state variables where, and to give this here the is icon circle and circle. By default need to set here the false and set here default value as well. Now need to where's and action methods need to develop here. Need to create here the callback events for the button click like this here. Now first of all need to create here the button action and like this here. Give this here the action question mark and to call this here the action event like this. Now we need to create here the view stack develop here and give this here the spacing set here the 20 and now need to developing here this years and give this here the title. Now set here the font custom font and to set this here the semi bold 15 like years. And then after we need to set this here the max left like configures also need to copy here and to create here the value for we need to write down here and now need to set here the 15s and remove this here the left. Now set here the one conditions if is icon circle, then to configure this here the image resource need to give this here the icon and now need to resizable. Then after need to set this here the scale to fill and after need to set here the frame as a give this here the width as a 22 and also need to give this here the height 22 and now need to set here the corner radius and to set this here the 11 like this. Configurations are the needs here and to configure this here also need to else parts need to write down here without any rounds we need to give these years and to like this are the needs here. Now need to go inside the buttons and to configure here the needed horizontals need to set this here the 20 padding and then after need to set here the foreground color, so we need to set this here the color primary text like this and then after need to set this here the frame heights need to set here the 50 and we need to set this here the background color text bg and now need to set here the corner radius circulars need to set this here the pi and now this is the settings row are the creatings are the done and now need to use inside the setting screen and one by once we need to develop here the row. First of all need to develop this here the profile. Now need to set here the setting row and to set this here the titles need to set here the profile. Now we need to give this here the icons as a need to pass this here the user placeholder and need to use this here the icons circulars as a set here the true and to give this here the actions and look like this here the drawing here the this UI and show this here and also need to give this here the vertical padding as a set here the 15. Now another settings row we need to develop here the language options. Now need to set here the setting row and to set this here the titles as a give as a language option and now set here the icon as I need to set this here the language this here. Now need to set here the value and we need to set as a English ing and give this here the action event like this configures and showing this here the UI similar to our HD files and same as need to create here the health bars. Now need to copy here these lines and to paste this here. Now need to change here health data, and now need to set here the icons as a data, and no needs here the value need to remove here. Now again need to copy and to create here the notifications row, need to develop here and to set this here the notifications, and give this here the icons as a notifications like this, and to give this here the value as a on like this configures. Now another so need to develop this here the row as a wrapper as a friend, and now set here the titles wrapper of friend. Now need to set here the icons as a share like this, and then after need to create here the another row, and to give this here the feedback row, feedback, copy here this here, set here feedback icon like this. Now another row need to develop here, and to give this here the name rate us, and to set here the rating, and last ones need to develop this here the logout, and we need to set here log, and showing like this here this UI are the settings, and look like this and working here. Now same as we need to create here the profile screens, we need to develop here. First of all we need to copy this here the body of this, and now need to paste here and to develop here the profile screen. First of all need to set this here the app bars, we need to develop here. First of all need to declare here the environment variables, because need to define here the back buttons, need this here the environment value at the present mode, so need to variables are needs, and to use this here the present mode, where mode is equal to not equal to colons, and to set here the binding variables, and to give this here the present mode like this configures, and to use this here as the back buttons, need to set here the buttons actions, and action inside we need to configure this here the mode dot wrap dot dismiss value like this configures, and now need to set here the image, and to set here the back like this, and resizable, set here the frame, set here the width as a 20, and height is equal to set here the 20. Then after we need to set here the padding as a 8 like this, and change this here the name as a profiles, and also need to set here the primary text, and remove here the background colors like this, and showing this here our appropriate UI, and also need to remove here vertical space, and show like this here the data. Now first of all need to create here the list view, need to set here the data, and appropriate list need to set this here the one by one's data are the configured here. First of all need to set here the complete tasks as in to change as a profiles, and remove this here the tasks. Now need to set here the value as a set here the three tasks completed, and to set here titles complete tasks, and to change this here the name completed tasks like this show. Then after need to set here the level, and to set here icon as a level, maybe check here issue, remove this here, configure this here speed, and need to go profiles, look like this show and set here the beginner. Then after we need to create here the goal, and we need to set here goal, set here the value as muscle gray, like, and then after we need to challenge, challenges, and set here the value as a 4 this years, and need to move this here the last liters. Then need to set here the plan, set here the icons as a calendar. Now need to set here the value as a 2, like set years. Then after set here the fitness device, and need to set here the smartwatch, and now need to set here the value as a M1, like this, and maybe issue it is the calendars, and to remove this here the logouts. Like this, we need to set here the list of the options we need to show, and now need to show here the profile informations. First of all, need to set here the develop here the hashtags, and to give this here the spacing as a 20, and first of all need to create here the image of this users, pass this year's user placeholder, resizables, set here the scale to fill, and to set here the frame, set here the width 100 and height 100, and set here the corner radius, set as a 15, like this configures this years. And then after need to create here the use text, and to set here the spacing as a 8, and now need to set here the titles Ashish Tripathi. Now fonts we need to set here custom font, and we need to set here the semi-bolts and to font set 15, like this showing here, and also need to set this here the max left, need to configures, and to similar to show this our designs. Now another text need to develop for the mobile number to show this years, and to give this here the mobile numbers 789456123 and 0. This is the mobile numbers we need to configure this years. And then after we need to configure this here the email address, and to write down here the code for any at the rate gmail.coms, and to change this here the regular fonts, as well as we need to set this here the font 12, and needs here some acceleration colors we need to set this here, because need to remove here these colors, set here the primary text colors, and to fix this here color issue. And then after need to develop here h text, and to create here the location icons need to set this here, copy here this value, and paste this here. Now need to set here the location, and to set this here the well font size, and set here scale to fit, and also need to remove this here corner radius, like this here, and also need to copy here, and to set this here the location name, and to give this here the Mumbai. like the show here, and to similar to this UI showing here the XD files, and to create this here the profiles, and also need to configure the screens. Click events, so need to configure. Now need to go inside settings, and first of all need to set this here the navigation view. Inside need to put the screen, and now need to create some state variables for the show this here profile, where show profile by default need to set this here the false, and now need to copy these profiles and to give this here the true like here's, and now need to set here the ngb navigation link extension methods need to call this here. Now need to pass this here the profile screen, and now need to pass here the binding variables show profile like this, and now need to click here the profiles and open this here the profile screens, and to click on back and to black these screens like this. Configurations are the set here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.